The following is a fan-based discussion. All properties discussed are property of Toei Inc., Bandai, Hasbro, and Subaru Productions.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to...
Happy fucking New Year.
Jesus.
I'm in the mood today.
I've been in the mood all week.
This week happened.
Yeah.
This week happened.
Holy fuck.
Jesus.
So for those of you who...
don't live in America or
even
don't
they-
keep up with current events.
no, they probably... It's hard to miss what happened on the 6th.
That was just a thing that happened.
That was a thing that happened.
Oh, I know. I know. You don't have to tell me.
An attempted insurrection.
Picture me. I know. It's amazing. Picture me, 2 o'clock, Wednesday.
Mm.
All this starts happening. I had to work for another hour and a half. Their concentration shot.
3 hours.
Concentration shot.
Mm-hmm.
It was gone. I was sitting here like, what the hell? Anyway, New Year, 2021. 2020 said, y'all ain't done yet. So, here's that. Welcome to December 37th. X8 Month Part 4. We're finally finishing up this month.
There we are.
It's been a good month, though.
It's been...
Just
By
because...
that, do you mean January?
No, I think he means the last 3 videos.
Yeah, I've enjoyed them. Just X8 Month as a whole.
Videos, yes.
Yeah, they've been fun. We got to watch the show.
The show was good.
Show was good.
The True Ending movie was good.
The True Ending movie was good. Go Rider.
Yeah.
That was enjoyable. We don't talk about the other thing that happened, but part 4, we're talking about the trilogy of movies that happened here.
Yes, we cannot have pleasure without pain to put it into context with. I'm sorry. Did I give my opinion earlier way too much?
I will ride the wave on this one.
Go right ahead.
Let's talk about part 1, which was...
Oh, starting with part 1. How novel. Do let's.
I can see the sarcasm is on all.
It's so good. Anyway, yeah, let's start with part 1.
There's not enough vodka in this.
Which is...
Bad for you.
Which is Snipe.
So is this movie.
We are in a mood today. It is a thing that is happening. We can't... But we're talking about Brave Snipe first.
Yes, we're talking about the first movie first.
What do we think of this movie as a whole?
It's terrible.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's terrible.
Why do you think it's terrible?
Why? Because it feels like they were struggling to manufacture drama where no reason to manufacture any drama existed. The characters have regressed. I hate how everyone acts in this. Everyone is childish and stupid, and pretty much the whole movie is Snipe and Brave going, "Grr, I aggressively and stubbornly want to help you. Grr, I aggressively and stubbornly don't want your help." Repeat for an hour.
That is completely and utterly accurate. It's...
And
There is
that's
a time.
awful.
There is a time.
It's terrible.
This is 2 years later
Yes.
after the show ended. So actually,
Oddly enough, it
last
takes place last year.
Yeah.
This takes place in 2020.
I will say, because I do like one of these movies.
I wonder which one that is.
We'll talk about it.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
But the first one, I do like how it's all Shindan Kuroto's big plan to get all the information he needs to be petty.
Yeah.
It's all about him being petty towards his dad.
Which you don't really find out until the end of this.
Yes.
In the end of this, because Taiga's running around in the bushes going, where's the Chronicle got shot? Oh no, where is it? And then we see him pick it up, and in one of the most... freaking Dan Kuroto.
I love him, though.
Freaking Dan Kuroto.
Such a meme.
Doesn't make it good automatically.
It doesn't automatically make it good, and in this one, it's wearing thin. It's really starting to wear on me at this point, because he gets that God shot, and the camera, like, before it starts to fade out into the next scene, he doesn't say anything. He's like, the God shot. And just glides out of frame.
I think that's the thing that killed me. That's what killed me the most, because of the glide. If he didn't glide, it wouldn't have been nearly as funny. But because he floated, that was just funny to me. He floated out of the scene. I'm sitting here like,
floats out of the scene.
That's completely and utterly him.
Like it looks like they had him on some sort of a cart and pulled him off
probably
camera.
Which is cheap, yes.
I don't think that's what they actually did. It's just that's
what
a
it looked
feasible way I could see them doing
because
this.
of the fact that it looks
I'm just saying, I don't think you're too far
I don't
off.
doubt for a second that the actor had the physicality to make it move that way.
I don't doubt that he could float.
In reality, he's David Blaine.
But it's just like because of the fact that it's him, I think that's why it worked for me.
Yeah.
If it was just him smiling at the camera, it wouldn't work. But since he floated, I'll say like 10 out of 10 best scene.
Yeah.
I just loved
It
it.
isn't just a smile. This is like 90s anime happy expression on someone's face in real life.
But
Well, the
otherwise,
smile is like 78% of their face.
I will say
78% of their face and also their eyes are upside down U's.
Yeah.
I will say this, and I think you'll appreciate this. I love the fact that there was no new form in this.
I did.
Okay.
That was nice.
Because you've complained in the past about them getting just a special movie form, which doesn't happen until the third one, but at that point it sort of makes sense.
Sure.
But here, at least
Let's go with
they
that.
don't just get a new form for no reason.
Yeah. I liked that Hiro. I liked that he got some closure
Yeah,
with
the girlfriend
with his girlfriend.
Excuse me.
because they couldn't interact previously.
Yeah, because she was
Dead.
like frozen in a
Yeah.
moment in time
The moment before she died.
before they killed Chronicle, thusly erasing her forever.
Yeah,
Or so we thought. Love Looker coming back. I wasn't a fan. I thought he served his purpose in the show. I get why they chose him, but it was just like, yeah, really.
I get why they chose him and why they did it the way that they did.
Yeah.
Because he needed to get the Chronos Gash at.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that you get that is by bringing the person the only person that the Chronos Gash had actually killed.
Mm-hmm.
So it sort of makes sense that they did it for that, just to echo what happened previously.
Yeah.
So at least they're keeping it in theme.
Doesn't make it good.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Lovely as
Not the biggest
character.
fan of how it's executed, and I really didn't like what they did with Taiga and Nico in this. Once again, we are manufacturing drama where by regressing our characters and making them stupider, they're not acting how we've seen them previously act. Because it's been 2 years. She's been working at this clinic for 2 years now. And yet everyone is acting like they did at the beginning of the show when they were first introduced.
Yeah, I noticed that, especially Nico.
Yeah, everyone is just, they're whiny, they're stupid, they're not listening. No one is working together where we know at this point everyone has the capacity to shut up and listen and work together.
I think the smartest thing they did in this movie, though, was make sure that XA is not going to be here. This is everybody else's movie.
Yeah, I was okay with that.
I think they were just like, hey, we're not going to have him transform once throughout these 3 specials. Also, I just really like Kyria in like anything. I loved Kyria in this. Because he was, especially because the third one actually focused on him, but at least he was always prevalent throughout each one of these to show that the finale was going to be leading up to him.
Yeah, he's there. I like the character, but just... who cares?
We'll talk about him more when we get to part 3. But yeah, I'm really not a
Matt. Do you have anything else to add?
Nothing that hasn't already been said.
really not a fan.
Anything that stuck out to you in particular we haven't touched on?
That you haven't touched on? No, because I really couldn't get over the fact of how much their characters took 3 steps backwards.
At least for Taiga and Nico. Especially for them. I think because the hero actually got
them, but also Hero too.
It's just I
feel like one of his arcs was him coming out of his shell and learning to trust others more, that he can't do everything himself. Mm-hmm. And then here he is just doing the stock, stupid masculine thing of, I don't need anyone's help. Grr, I can do this by myself.
Also, the mean humor was wearing thin on me during the show, so this did not help.
But like we said, I think the best part of it was the ending and Hero getting closure.
Yeah.
I think that was the best part of it.
I will give it that, and also Hero's actor did a really good job in the scene where he says goodbye.
Yeah.
Just
that got me too. I was sitting here like, yeah.
I would
really some good face acting from him, and also like that's a level of emotion we never really saw him get to
Yeah.
throughout the show. So it was nice to see the actor give us some range.
Definitely appreciate.
So that's a positive.
One of few.
We do it. There
We
is an
take what we
introduction of one character in this.
The girl.
the head of the genetics research.
Yeah,
Place.
I call her the girl because I forget her name.
She's the daughter of Dr. Pac-Man.
Bum, bum, bum.
Surprise, surprise! She turns out to be evil because
Let's
Pac-Man is evil.
let's get into that because I think that the Peridot Poppy movie is the worst of the three.
This movie's awful.
I did not like this.
You didn't figure that going in? I kind of had the feeling of that going in.
No, because I like Peridot.
I like
Well,
Poppy.
I
I like them both.
Yeah, but it's just like this movie was.
But then this movie happened, and it was like, why did you put them in this terrible movie?
Why is Dark Peridot here?
Why? Oh boy!
I will admit,
The
I am a fan of weirdly enough, I am a fan of the all black suit with the red and blue eyes. I like that for some reason.
yeah.
I just think it looked aesthetically good. The rest of it though was trash. I still don't know what in the world was the point of the lady. I don't know her motivation. I just don't get it.
She's there. It's like you said, she's Dr. Pac-Man's daughter. She's working with Kuroto,
Of course.
but
Why?
why though? She's just kind of like evil, I guess.
To take over the world.
I was just watching it and I'm sitting here
Oh.
like, I don't. What is her motivation exactly?
To take over the world.
To show you how not to slap someone on camera.
Yeah, that was.
Oh my goodness. I don't think this actress has ever slapped anyone in her life.
I
Or
don't think
seen
she's-
anyone
I
get
don't think
slapped
she's
in her
acted.
life.
I don't think she's acted.
My goodness. This is the worst
It's the
on-screen
worst.
slap I've ever seen.
It's really
When
bad.
when she is hitting Parado, it is like I'm going to throw my arm all the way back and then and then and then
It's bad.
Oh goodness. Was nobody there to be like,
Cut.
no,
Do it
no. Bring in the fight choreographer.
That makes me wonder. What did the worst versions of that scene look like?
Yeah, because that had to be at least, hopefully we think, the best version of that tape.
Ideally, but who knows? The editing in this one is atrocious.
It is. It's bad.
The fight scenes are not edited well. That scene where she's slapping him, the camera's shaking all over the place. There's so many quick cuts.
Oh my god, a woman slapping a man.
It's not just that. It's throughout the whole thing. Like, even throughout regular fight scenes, it's just like, oh god, I tripped on something, said the cameraman.
This one, it feels
The
like...
director goes, brilliant.
Sure.
It captures the intensity
essence.
of the fight. I love it.
This one...
Cripes, the fights in the live action Last Airbender were better than this.
This one felt the cheapest out of the three.
It feels so cheap. It also feels kind of sleazy. There's a couple of really sleazy moments. I don't know if you two picked up on this. There is a scene. It's the scene where Poppy and Girl are together. I don't remember her name.
Girl.
Where
Poppy and Girl.
Scroll down a bit.
Pac-Man Jr. or Pat Girl?
Psycho.
Psycho, where Poppy and Psycho were together. The scene opens and it's just her legs, and the camera is this close to just tunneling right up her skirt.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It is
Yeah.
this close. I'm like, whoa, whoa,
Who
whoa,
was
whoa,
the
whoa,
director
whoa,
of
whoa.
this?
Pull it back a little.
What was that one movie with the... What was that one movie? And I'm...
That's descriptive.
No. Let me...
The Space Squad movie?
No, American movie. The woman who's in the interrogation room and she does the whole...
Basic Instinct.
Basic Instinct. Somebody thought, I want to do Basic Instinct, but worse. Just sleazy.
I don't think that was their intention.
I'm just making a joke.
I know, it's not a good one.
And they made
I didn't
sure...
say it was.
The only
Finish my
thing they
water.
did
Fair
smart
enough.
in this movie was made sure to sideline Emu for the third one.
It was that, and also let's put Poppy in different costumes.
Yeah, I
You know, I wanted to dress up as a schoolgirl and a cat girl. Oh, and a maid. Oh, wait, we gotta stay on time. What about a cat girl maid? Oh, yeah, that's good. Oh, that's the vibe I got watching this scene. I just picture some sleazy Japanese producer with a big cigar. Oh, we gotta dress her up. We gotta make her look good. It'll be good. It'll be good for the photo album. It'll be
And
great.
his name is Bialystok.
I have missed you.
Was that a better joke?
I didn't get it.
You don't watch the producers.
It's been a long time since I've seen it.
But yeah,
That's the not Gene Wilder, the guy opposite Gene.
Zero
Wilder.
Mistel.
Yeah, that was his character.
Okay, I forgot his name.
Max
Sorry.
Bialystock.
So yeah,
I started watching it yesterday.
the
Who's
evil...
next? Oh, touch me. Yes.
I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this very much. Why was it another Peridot?
Because toys.
Like, I get it. You're trying to
I don't. I don't get it. I think it's a stupid choice, and I don't know why they did it.
It is. They tried to make a parallel of where there wasn't one.
Mm-hmm.
Because you already had the parallel that they were both affected sort of at the same time. Dan Masamune and Emu. But it doesn't work. Why is it another Peridot instead of, I don't know, anybody else?
There was a moment with him, though, that another editing moment I want to point out that just really made me laugh unintentionally.
Mm.
It's the moment where they're with the head of Gamma Corporation. He's like, you two, it's like, all right, you're going to raise Papi and you're going to raise Peridot. And at the end of the scene, Peridot puts his hand on Emma's shoulder like, it'll be okay. And they just kind of smile at each other, and the camera holds on them for about 20 minutes.
I saw that! I was thinking like...
The camera holds on them for about 20 minutes too long. Like, cut, okay? We get it.
It was so awkward.
It's so awkward.
I just don't get...
Unintentional comedy.
And I think, honestly, the best scene of this was showing Dan Masamune tied up. And
I want to talk about the tied up. Hey, all right. So we spent all of our money on Catgirl Maid. We don't have enough money for rope. Wait a minute. They're also computer programs. We can't tie them up. You go to Walmart, get some LEDs that people put. Those are LED strip lights that people put around their TVs for atmosphere.
They were.
That's what those were.
And they said
there is a throwaway line where Psycho says they have zero code in them. You cannot escape. What the hell is zero code?
No, they said they have Genma level zero's code.
It was something like that, but it was like, what the hell's that? You never mentioned that in the show.
It made sense.
It makes sense, but it's stupid.
But I still think my favorite part of it is Dan Kuroto says to his dad, the reason I brought you back is to say that you are worse than me! I love petty reasons. I love petty reasons.
Oh, and then the dad is like, the only thing I regret is having you. And then they cut to Kuroto, and his reaction of just like, well, okay, if that's how you really feel, then I guess I know what I'm not wanted.
And then leaves.
And then it just cuts.
And then we get to the end of the movie, and Dan Kuroto just naked. On top of a waterfall.
Oh, I know.
Fucking 10 out of 10 scene, though.
Oh, I figured this is what the scene you were talking about.
No. This is something different, but I was sitting here like, this is hilarious. This is amazing. I didn't know I needed this, but I needed it.
I want to know, was him being naked in the script?
Probably
was not. That the actor?
No, he just showed up that way.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Did he just show up to set in a bathrobe? He's like, all right, I'm ready. Sir, you're not dressed. He's like, yeah, I am. Feast your eyes.
And that, because he makes a new Gashat, which is basically a black version of level 99, which he names level 1 billion.
I hate this so much. We have regressed to the point of children on the playground. You can't beat me. I'm Superman. Well, I have kryptonite. Nuh-uh. Kryptonite doesn't work on me. I'm Ultra Superman.
Well,
we have regressed to that point. I'm level 1 billion now. You can't beat me.
The thing is, that's the way you're supposed to see him in this scene.
I don't care. It's still stupid.
He's supposed to be a child, and they also had to save money. This is still just an extra.
Oh, I know. It's the other stupid.
It doesn't make it any less stupid.
It doesn't make it less stupid. It doesn't make it less bad.
Let's talk about part 3.
We have to.
Get my laser. This is where my rant sort of comes in. Because it comes in.
I'm going to be honest. This is the one I tuned out of the most.
I actually like.
I watched these last night all in a row.
I watched.
This is the one. This is the one where I was like,
during my work day.
I think I'm done.
But yeah, I watched this one. I actually enjoyed this one the most because 1, this seems like this is where all the budget went.
Yeah.
And 2, I think a lot more of the writing talent went here too. Because of the way, especially the ending, how that was set up. And, the whole zombie infection thing going on. Getting finally actually doing the thing that he wanted to do because he couldn't do Kamen Rider Chronicle because he was a Buster at the time. He made Zombie Chronicle. And the way that he got people to play it was if you beat one of the zombies, you get to bring back the person that was originally
taken away.
Yeah, from Kamen Rider Chronicles.
Which that's heck of a motivation.
Which I love because when they did the pictures of the crowd, you kept going to this one woman, and then later on you end up seeing this one woman out there with a bat, and I'm sitting here like 10 out of 10. She was just like, I'm gonna beat some bitches, and I'm saying like that's the way it worked. But and then
do what you gotta.
The thing is that sort of sidelines that is. She wanted to get her dad back. I don't feel like we spend enough time with this character when you end up having all these close-ups.
We don't really spend any time with her at all. We just see her in montage throughout the city going around,
and then we see her.
But then we do see her reunite with her dad. But that's kind of where it ends.
Yeah, because I think it was Snipe beat one of the zombies, and her dad came back. So I'm seeing like I think they're supposed to do it to show it that it works and that he actually kept his promise. Like this is the thing he's going to do, but.
He set up the rules. He played by the rules.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here like...
I think there are better ways to do that.
Okay. Yeah. And then there's this whole fight scene between Laser... and Dan Kuroto, and then his dad comes in after they do the stage select thing, and Dan Kuroto says, no, with pause, and he pulls down comets out of the sky. I wish that they used that super speed thing that they gave Laser a few more times, because that was cool. And then him pulling out the giant magnifying glass in the sky with the sun and everything. Yeah, he fucking threw... That's when I was just like, alright, this is the greatest movie out of the three. When he throws the fucking moon at him.
Thanos did it better.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm sitting here like, I don't give a shit anymore. This movie's already great. As soon as he threw the moon at him, I was like, I'm in. I'm invested.
Alright.
Fucking time. He threw the moon at him!
Oh,
I just didn't know how to react for that.
Well, I just saw you react. I'm imagining it was something like that.
Just picture me sitting right there, and I'm just watching it, and that happens, and I'm saying like, "What?"
Easy to picture.
But the thing is, because of the show and the other two movies, and just Dan as a character, I wasn't surprised. I really wasn't that surprised.
I was, because it was just something that they didn't do.
It's something we've never seen in any Toku on that scale before.
I'll give it
that.
I'll give it that. But the problem is when you set up this character who's essentially doesn't follow any sort of laws of physics, I just kind of put in my brain, all right, anything's possible at this point.
Well, the way that because I think they sort of said
he's involved.
I didn't have a problem with that moment at all.
I'm not saying I did.
I just wasn't invested in the movie.
I did love, because of the fact they're like in a stage select thing.
Yeah,
they're sort of like in a different.
It is
world.
another dimension, so it doesn't entirely apply by our rules.
Yeah,
yeah. So that's why I'm just sitting there going, nice. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. I'm honestly shocked he didn't fuck with celestial bodies like suns and moons earlier.
One thing I want to bring up about Kuroto's
that man could carve his face into the moon. He would.
I was really not a fan of Kuroto getting this one, because one of the best things about Kuroto as a dangerous zombie and as Kamen Rider Genmu was his physicality, the movement and the physicality. And when you put him in something like this,
you can't move.
There is a scene where he is monologuing to Kiria, and he's in that suit.
Oh, it's the scene on top of the roof.
Yeah. And he's just kind of like stuck there like this, like the Michelin Man.
I hate
like an extremely boxy Michelin Man, and he can't move or emote in the way Kuroto, that character, is screaming to be emoted as. Often,
and this is after
literally.
This is after he killed his dad.
Yeah.
For the actual final time.
Yeah.
Kiria ends up getting the bubble visor that has like the reset data in it that Dan Masamune put in before he died, and then Kiria gets his new form, which is basically just a camo blue version of his level 3 form.
Woo.
It exists. I'm just not. I wish it didn't have all the black on it. I wish it was just like that color teal.
Yeah.
But that whole last fight after the monologue, and then he ends up going to. He went to Ibu and woke him up by moving the bed. He was like, "Oh, you're awake. Hi. I'm going to go die now."
Okay, bye.
I want you to keep that scene in your mind, because that's where my rant will come in. And that that whole last fight between the two of them felt like the biggest fight fuck I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
Hold on. When you say fight fuck, I want to make sure I understand you correctly. You mean it's foreplay.
Pretty much, it felt like that.
So bigger than anything in O's. Okay.
On par.
On par.
But yeah, this felt like if y'all weren't fighting, y'all would be fucking.
Maybe at the same time.
That's why it's called a fight.
10 out of 10.
I know!
That was for them.
But yeah,
well, you were looking at me when you said it.
Excuse me for not being on. That's why it's called Fight Fun. Wink.
Would have been better.
Fucking card. But yeah, they end up getting to... They fight...
Oh, boy.
You know the location that they fought at.
Uh-huh.
Because Occupant Ranger. It's the scene from Time Ranger, which is in a Toei back parking lot with a ramp. And I was sitting here like, oh, I know that place.
Gotta love it when they reuse the locations.
And then you have this whole scene of
72.
Emu and Peridot running around trying to find this with him because Emu realizes that Kiryu is about to die. He doesn't want that to happen.
Not again.
Not again. We're not doing this again. But they had to parallel it.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm going to put this picture
Yeah,
up.
that is a picture of... There's a lot of sexual tension in that photo.
I want you to picture me.
Okay.
Picture yourself as me. I know, it's wonderful. Picture yourself as me. Exactly. Watching this scene. And then seeing this. Now, if this was any other movie, any other fucking action show, if this is any other...
I'm getting into character, man!
If this was any other action movie, or just, you don't even know exactly
I
what
can't look up
this
right now.
is. Picture seeing this. Stop! Picture seeing this scene, like, if this was out of context, if you didn't see this, and you saw this in, like, any other action movie, in the rain, he comes on and put the coat on him and everything. What would be the next, just from this frame, what would be the next logical conclusion for you?
Well, you've seen Spider-Man, right? 2002? Yeah. Big old smooch in the rain.
Yeah, I was thinking that, and I was thinking the Death Note scene. When L's in the rain at the right before he dies.
Oh,
and the sexual, and they're like foot massaging afterwards. So I'm like, can we just fuck already?
Now,
so just
I'm watching this.
Like that picture alone.
I'm sitting here like,
sexual tension.
That is the next logical step. I've seen Rider Time Ryuki. We had a full-on gay sex scene in that movie. We'll be watching that during Zio month. But, and then it's just the embrace. I see, like, I guess. But at the same time,
no
go for the kiss, bitch.
They just went no homo, bro.
I'm sitting here like, wow, they really just baited. Like, I don't usually get baited like this, but this scene just triggered so many, just action movies, stereotypes of love interest, romance movies with a love interest type of things in it.
Yeah, but typically in those movies, they're not fighting the romantic interest. Typically.
Well, that's not Kiryu. That's Emu.
Oh, right.
Because Emu's there as the third party, more or less. He could have been the love interest in this scene. And I'm sitting here like, y'all really got me. Fuck you, bitch.
Once again, if there are children in the audience, we have used these words in a sentence.
Did you take a screenshot of this just for this rant?
Yes.
Okay. I'm so proud of you.
Because I'm sitting here like, how dare you? How dare you do that?
I will admit, I may have looked away from the screen during that moment, but God, I can just...
You see.
You look at it now.
Looking at it
retroactively.
Hindsight 2020. Holy fuck. That's just the most romantic picture I've ever seen in a Toku. Like, those two...
Like, I'm sitting here like, do it. Just do it.
Now,
do it.
Question.
Do it.
If they had, would this be the best Toku?
Yes!
Right.
It would bump Forza off.
For completely biased reasons. He knows.
Oh, yeah, completely and utterly biased reasons. I'm not going to, not say that. But god damn. I'm sitting here like, ooh.
Honestly, I'm enjoying this movie so much more now that just for your hatred of this moment.
No, it's not so much hatred. But I'm sitting here like...
It gave it blue balls.
It really did! I was so unsatisfied.
I appreciate the fuck out of it.
It gave him the most homoerotic blue balls ever.
Yeah, I was baited, bitch. I just wasn't... I said, mama, this is garbage. Because I just wasn't fucking ready. Mama, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. They're out here bathing his blood.
Are you done? You feel better?
A little bit. But at the same time, I'm sitting here like, god damn.
Well, I think my biggest takeaway is that Marcus needs to spend a little time in horny jail.
It's been months! Fuck 2020. I don't trust anybody. I don't trust the scene, most of all.
He doesn't mean us. We're still here.
God damn! The sexual tension. I need to click away from this because I'm already done.
Okay, you may want to avert your
Did
thoughts.
you put that in our Discord?
I did. Because I talked about it in our Discord yesterday.
Did anybody agree with you?
Yeah. A couple people did. Oh, God!
It was a setup.
It was a complete setup. Anyway, I like this movie though.
I'm glad you did.
It was honestly because of the fact
I like this movie more than before I walked in here.
I like listening to you talk about that scene more than anything that happened in any of these movies.
I just enjoyed this because the narrative was actually a lot tighter than everything else, and things made sense because it all focused on Dan Carotto and Curia.
That wasn't the only thing that was tight.
No,
Not in that scene. Rain makes your clothes clingy.
Anyway.
Do
you have anything else we need to say about these movies, or are we done?
No, I do like. I think they actually did it at the end of this movie where Snipes' friend came back
Fuck, he has more.
from his special, the 5 years before special.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if Dan Carotto's alive at the end of it because they did that whole flashing.
It's ambiguous.
Yeah, it's ambiguous.
Which I was okay with.
Yeah.
They can bring him back if they want to.
And Curia is back to being a human now.
Oh, thank goodness
He
for
and
that.
Inu can live happily ever after. This scene.
Nice.
Just damn it, that didn't work.
But yeah.
You can't erase
You
it.
can't erase it.
It's
I wasn't trying to erase it, I was just trying to close it.
You can't.
But yeah.
Not from his thoughts.
That's all I got.
Anything else from you, sir?
Nothing but lewd thoughts on my mind.
But I do like the fact that because of what Dan Carotto did, they actually have a way to get everybody back now just without the whole Zombie Chronicle thing happening. Because the game's over.
Users win. Sorry.
Next, since we're
That's a
done,
much better movie.
since we're
No,
done
I was
with
recommending
X8
the TV show.
since we're done with X8 Month, I'm happy that I could end on a rant note because goddamn. But I think this is the most I've cursed during an actual thing.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
Is it?
it's been a long. It's
It's been a while since he's cursed that much in a single monologue.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the end of X8 Month.
Maybe you're right.
I don't think it's ever. It's just been a long time.
I enjoyed that.
X8 month as a whole.
Yeah, X8 Month
Okay,
as a whole.
I would say I enjoyed your meltdown.
I enjoy ending on something like that because I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? But next, for, the next review that we'll be doing before we go back to the 70s.
Mm-hmm. Garo.
Yeah, we're doing Garo Vanishing Line.
Mm-hmm.
Anime number 3. That'll be a fun one. I didn't actually complete the first time around. So I'll be watching that again. In full this time. Because I hadn't actually seen these movies before.
Hopefully it's better than the last one.
But
it is.
let us know what you guys all think about these movies in the comments down below. Please subscribe if you haven't, like, ring that bell, follow us on all the things.
Ring my bells, my bells.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
That was a